Well, I'm very excited to have Lindsay Joe with me today. A rich, dynamic hottie.
Well, thank you,
You look
Carol.
great. You do.
Thank you.
I've had a chance to, um, connect with you here and there, and you always look amazing.
Thank
I
you.
love it. So, how long have you been dressing your truth?
I have officially been dressing my truth for about 5 months since September.
Oh, well,
So
gee,
something
you
I've looked
are a
into.
veteran, man. You're
I
like
know.
years.
I've
Great before and after.
I've been looking into it for years. I've been
Yeah.
fascinated by it.
Yeah.
So
So you have a little history with your mom being someone from very versed and an expert in another system that's predominantly one that's color oriented.
yes,
And so in that system, where were you classified?
I would have been what would have been equivalent as a type 2
Okay.
coloring.
Okay. And were you applying those
I
methods?
I applied some of the colors, but a lot of the times I felt it. I would get compliments a lot on it and say, "Oh, you look so pretty in those colors." Because for the coloring,
Yeah.
blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, and you were younger probably too.
Yeah.
So the younger type threes are, the more we can get away. But
Yeah.
as we age,
Yeah.
it's more important to really put ourselves in the right movement.
Yeah, and I always just didn't feel
Well,
right in
that's a key thing to consider, how you felt.
yeah,
And
and
it
that's
didn't feel right.
it never felt right, and so people would compliment me, and I'm like, but I have a hard time wearing it. I'm not comfortable wearing it,
Yeah.
and so I was always drawn to the richer colors,
Mm-hmm.
and so as I studied interior design, and so as an interior designer, I put those colors in my house because I'm like, well, I'm
Interesting.
so drawn to this, I want to
So
put it
you
in my
were-
house.
Yeah, and that happens.
Yeah,
Start
and so
decorating with
so
the,
I
the
did
movement
more of
that's their
that.
type. So, was there anything about being a type 3 that was challenging for you to embrace in your, or you're like, I don't want to be a type 3 because?
Yes, it was actually very hard for me because as a type 3, it was almost like I was admitting my aggression,
Yes.
and we tend
Well,
to.
you are.
No, I know, but
That's a good thing, though.
I guess I'm looking at it in the anger side. Like I
Yes.
had that more intense
Yes.
anger,
Yes.
and I didn't want to be classified as that part of me.
Right. Well, the good news is, it's not like you're just that.
No, right.
See, that's the
and that
thing.
was the only part I looked at.
Yeah, because that's what's going to get your attention is where are you, what are you uncomfortable with in yourself?
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
showing yourself, I got some work to do there. And you're admitting it and embracing it, now you can work with it, which I'm
Yeah.
sure you found.
Oh yeah. After I sat with
It's
it
behavior.
for 2 days. and-
Yeah, now you can modify your behavior.
Yes.
Because you're aware of it and you own it.
Well, and now I can see all the awesome things that type 3s
Well,
are.
that was my next question. What do you love about being a type 3?
Something that I love about type 3s, and I think a lot of type 3s, is we can dress up and we can look hot. We can look, in our fun, sexy way. And people will be like, oh, you're so put together. You're so cute. But we know how to get down and dirty, and we know how to, fix things. We know how to,
You're so type 3,
take
I love
care. We can, I'm not afraid to, roll up my sleeves, get things done.
Yeah.
Get dirty if I need to, and just move forward. And so it's like I can have that sexy feminine side, but also have that rugged
roar.
push. The roar and the push forward. And so
That's
it's
great.
now I can accept both sides.
That's
and
awesome.
So that's
Cool.
what I love about it.
So you have a couple tips for the type 3s that are our
Yes.
viewers.
Yes,
I'm going to mention this real quick. This is a necklace that did you spray paint it or just?
I actually got acrylic paint, stippled it over some bright green.
That was
beads.
more of a type 1
Yeah,
pop.
yeah.
And then because the length was she put a knot in it. She just tied the necklace in a knot and bam, there
I'm
you
all
go.
about making it work. If I want it to work, I'm going to make it work and figure out a way to make it
That's
work.
great. You did. Looks good. So give us your couple tips.
Okay, my first tip was that with eyeliner for a type 3 is actually putting it on the inside of the eyelashes. That gives it that
On
more
the lower eyelid.
yeah,
I'm going to try that.
more intense.
Yeah, it looks good on
So
you.
I really love it.
Yeah, it looks good.
I play with it and I'll do one eye and I'm like, wow, that one eye looks so awesome compared to that eye. So
Yeah.
that one little tip just adds that little bit more exotic,
Mm-hmm.
angular eye. And then my second tip is actually something that everyone can do.
Okay.
Is that with me, I go full force.
Mm-hmm.
So when I joined Dressing Your Truth, it was I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it right. So I went full in and I sold a bunch of clothes on a Facebook yard sale. I found my local Facebook yard sale page.
Oh, cool.
Sold.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep. There's one for my community and I sold so many clothes and then I took that money and I rebought clothes through thrift and through the Facebook page that were type 3. And so my husband couldn't complain that I was spending all this money because it was money I had sold and
Well,
was
and as a type
repurchasing.
3, there's a lot of reward in that because you
Oh.
love getting the deal, you love getting the selling,
And
whole
the
thing is so type
challenge
3.
of how well can I do it.
Yeah.
And
What do I get? How much can I get for my money?
And I am the thrifter challenger in that sense, like beyond. So
Cool.
so I get, it's a game to me how cheap.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't say how cheap, but how inexpensive I can find an amazing
I've
piece.
said type 3s, we have a tendency to be cheap.
We do, and I will fully admit it. I'm
Yeah.
not afraid
So,
of that.
we like a good deal.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes.
That's a good way to say it. So,
Yes.
well, it's fun to have you and see your before and after and
Thank
how
you.
beautiful you are.
Thank
and
you.
I love your type 3 energy. It just makes me proud.
Oh, thank you.
I'm being a type 3 myself. You're welcome, and thank you.
Well, thank you so
Appreciate
much
it.
for it.